I'm John, welcome back to the channel. We're just about to have a walk through Sandsend Tunnel and we're joined by
Ashton from Exploring the Past and the Present. Good afternoon.
Opened by the Whitby, Redcar and Middlesborough Union Railway in 1883. It's on what we know as the Loftus to Whitby line. We start at the southern portal. First thing we notice is a gradient. It's 1652 yards in length and was only ever built for a single track.
I think in the days of the steam locomotives they must have been working pretty hard to get up this incline. It's quite a deposit of soot both on the arch and on the side walls. You can see it's starting to turn a little bit damp here. So at this point the arch is constructed out of brick. We can just see the join there between the brick and the stone. I think throughout the tunnel it does change. We'll have a look at that as we walk through. And from here the side wall becomes brick, changed from stone. See a lot of damp ingress. Here we can see it running down.
You just make out the indents there, where the sleepers once were.
We're just approaching the first shaft. You can see all this spoil on the floor which has fallen down. I'll show you up there. Bit of rail there, look. Perhaps used as shuttering when they cut the shaft off. All this brickwork we can see would have been originally what we call the pepper pot on the top of the shaft. You see the curve there and the brickwork. If we look. Look a bit muddy here. Been a collapse of this refuge. We can just see the corners falling away there. There's even more damage in this refuge if we look. The brickwork's fallen away and there's a bulge there just waiting to go. This brickwork just at the bottom of the side wall there has collapsed. You see the outer layers simply blown off. So again, I don't know if you can see, there's a nasty bulge in this brickwork where it's fallen away. And this pile just comes from the roof. Just show you up there. It's all come away, look. I think this bulge we're looking at here is just waiting to go any time soon. Pretty bad that. I'll show you from this side. I don't want to get too close to it, to be fair. Don't look very good at all. You see there's a crack there. See it bulging out. Another collapse here. See where the bricks have given way. On the floor there, look. Just water damage, this. This is the second shaft we've seen. Smaller diameter bore than the other one. And again, a pile of spoil. It's what's been knocked down from above. And just aside at the base shaft, we find an adit. These were used during construction as a way of getting rid of the spoil. Whereas traditionally, in tunnel construction, they would hoist the spoil up and dump it up on the surface somewhere. These adits were dug out the cliff side. The spoil simply tipped down the edge of the cliff for the sea to take away. All these supports are made of timber. I'll show you up in the void. You know, a lot of timber up there, look. Just holding the earth back. Might be considered a little bit precarious. A little bit muddy more than anything. We'll have a walk through. Don't know if this camera's just picking it up. We can just see the daylight, the end of the adit. That'll be halfway up the cliff. So, moving on. There's a number of drains throughout the tunnel. Unfortunately, they're all blocked. See, there's just water line at the bottom of that one. About 3 feet deep. I'm just coming up to the third shaft we've found so far. Just have a look up there. It's a lot drier than the other two. And if you had a drain running, just have a look where all this water's going. See it going away down there. Look.
Construction of this line started in 1871. The original alignment followed the edge of the cliff between Sandsend and Kettleness. Sections were falling into the sea even before the track had been laid. The constant repairs led the company almost to bankruptcy. The North Eastern Railway became involved in 1874. The engineers found poor quality workmanship, particularly in some of the viaducts along the route. It was decided to reroute the line slightly to the west of the original alignment, involving both this tunnel and a shorter one further north between here and Kettleness. The line closed in 1958, and this tunnel in particular is deteriorating badly, as we've seen. In the 1970s, a section of the line at the northern end reopened to serve a potash mine at Whitby.
It's getting a little bit more muddy as we head north. Another shaft coming up. I can hear it with the water dripping. Maybe a wet one, I think. We're now approaching the fourth air shaft. Show it there. Like at the second one, there's an adit at the side of it, still in there, without the cliff edge. And that water does look a bit too deep to walk through, so I'm not going through that one. Unusually, in this section of the tunnel, we've got one side wall in brick and the other in stone. It has been changing all the way through, but it's either been one or the other. So once we've paddled through all this orange sludge, again we can see the sleeper indents. Actually water lying where the sleepers were. There is a substantial collapse here of the side wall. It looks quite recent, to be honest. The reason I say that is the stone's actually dry. There's no salt deposits, any signs of any moisture on them. Then we come across the fifth shaft. I think it's the final one. I think there's only 5 in this tunnel. Let's show it there. Brick lined like the others. Again we can see the brickwork that's been dropped down was once part of the vent from above. You can see the curved brickwork there. There's a steel bracket on the wall here. We think this may have held a drain pipe at one time, down the water down to a drain rather than onto the train roof. So it's at this point, as we head north, it looks like the tunnel curves a little bit to the northeast. So as we go around this bit of a curve, you can see the northern portal coming into view. Still quite steep, this, for a tunnel. We're just approaching the northern portal now. See it there in front of us. We did notice a bit of bulging, bit of movement here in this side wall.
What I believe we're looking at here is the 2008, it was around the late 2000s.
Pretty nasty crack there, look.
See some structural collapse here. That's occurred.
Looks like the graffiti artists have been at work. Unfortunately, didn't have the guts to go much further in. Let's go outside. It's been a failed attempt at filling this tunnel in, I think. Looks like they've repurposed some bulkhead rail to make some reinforcement for this tunnel. I'm led to believe that in 2008 part of this portal collapsed. You can just see the uneven edges there. Yeah. So it's pretty well hidden, to be fair, the northern portal. Anyway, we'll call it a day for that one. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And it's thanks again to
Ashton from Exploring the Past and the Present. Take care, guys. See you next time.
Right, see you later, guys.